Hey sis, it's Bellamy here. We're going to go through some heart openers today and some back bends to help us find expansion in our chest. These are perfect exercises to do if you're trying to build trust with yourself and your body. Sometimes we hit blind spots and back bends that are asking us to really release control and trust our body's capabilities. It's also great if you're trying to find a natural form of energy. Oftentimes with back bends, we get these rushes of adrenaline that we can then take with us into our days. So let's get on our mats and begin. We'll begin with a standing back bend. So come into a comfortable space, come to the top of your mat, and just start to ground down here. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, draw your tailbone down, feel your core activate. Exhale, back bend. Option here to cactus out your arms. Push your hips forward, squeeze your glutes, lift up your chest, also lift up your throat. We have options for our standing back bend here. So you can cactus out your arms, or you can interlace your hands behind your head. Begin to squeeze your glutes, shift your hips forward, and lift up your chest. This might add more support in your body. Our last option here is to bring your hands to your back pockets. Draw your elbows in towards each other, puff up your chest, and then send your hips forward and activate your glutes. That might add even more support, just helping your lower back if it feels really tight. Inhale, come back up to your Tadasana Mountain Pose. Next, we'll find our way through a Cobra Series. So make your way onto the mat, onto your belly in any way that feels comfortable to you. Once you make it to your mat, find cricket wings in your arms. Press down to the tops of your feet, activate your glutes, send your hips down into the mat. Inhale, lift up your chest, roll your shoulders back, gaze slightly down and out in front of you. Option to lift up your palms here for an added challenge. Exhale, lower all the way down, let it go. Our next option here is full cobra. So keep pressing down to the tops of your feet. Squeeze your glutes. On your inhale, straighten out your arms. Lift your chest up and gaze out in front of you. Our last option here is upward facing dog. Press into your big toes and your palms until your thighs lift up off the ground. Roll your shoulders back, gaze directly out in front of you. We'll enter camel pose next. So come onto your heels and then come onto your knees. Find your knees about hip width distance apart. Find length in your spine. Draw your tailbone down. Inhale, plant your palms on your back pocket. Squeeze your glutes, shift your hips forward. Puff up your chest. Exhale, allow your gaze to trace towards the back wall. If it feels good in your body, start to reach towards your heels as you keep pressing your hips and your chest up. Find full expansion here. Don't be afraid to really fall back. When you're ready, inhale, slowly start to come up, plant your palms on your back, and then sit down on your heels and take a moment as this is a really deep back bend. For our last set of heart openers, we'll make our way on to our backs, stamp the soles of your feet into the mat, and just start to windshield wiper your legs left and right. Start to shake out your low back. Any heart openers that you've done so far, let them go. And when you're ready, we'll find ourselves back at center. We'll take bridge pose. Send your arms down by your side. Take a deep exhale. Inhale, press into the soles of your feet. Lift up your hips. Squeeze your glutes. Start to breathe here. Draw your tailbone down. Find a deep inhale. Exhale, gently lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Our last option here is wheel pose. Plant your palms by your ears. Find a deep exhale. Inhale, press into the soles of your feet. Lift your hips up. Press into your palms to come onto your head. Pause here. Find stability in this position right here. And then when you're ready, inhale again. Send all your weight up towards the ceiling. Push down through your palms to lengthen your arms upwards. Practice extending your chest forward and pressing down through your heels to lengthen your knees towards your head. When you're ready to come down, tuck your chin into your chest and slowly drop one vertebrae at a time. Find comfort onto your mat now, onto the floor, and windshield wiper out your legs. Release your low back. Maybe take a supine twist, a happy baby, and then finally release into Savasana. Allow yourself to meditate on this heart energy that we've opened up, this loving energy of compassion and forgiveness. Maybe even journal about it. I'll see you next time on the mat.